Hey YouTube, so got all the baseboard on under the toe kicks, under the cabinets here, and around the cabinet. My phone, here goes my phone again. Phone's not gonna work right. And I painted all the spots, filled them all. If you seen this spot yesterday now you can see it today. When I put that compound, all I did was sand it and paint it. Okay? I might need another coat of paint there. But up here, I fixed all that up there, painted it, sanded it, all nice and smooth. My little dent in the wall, that was right there. These two spots that were over here, I don't even know where they were now. But basically, here's all the baseboard here. And remember what I said about this white caulk in here? Now you can see I just grouted. So that's got all caulk on the top of here. It's still drying. That's why it's white. But when it dries, it'll be okay. So I went and all that caulk line there is all grouted. All the baseboard got grout on the top now, the tile baseboard. So you don't see that white. And I grouted my little hole that was over there. I just gotta paint now. I gotta repaint that corner because the way when this guy freaking caulked this, as you can see that caulk line he put on there, I can't clean that off now. He put freaking almond caulk. It looks like crap. I had all that painted nice. This is silicone caulk, like rubber silicone caulk. You cannot paint over that stuff. So I don't know. I might have to take white caulk, try to go over the top of that and repaint it again. But I'm gonna have to repaint this little corner right here when that grout dries. But that there, that's all grouted on the top now. And all my seams. One back there on the baseboard, you can't barely see it, but I cleaned up the sink that he made a mess of. Painted the radiators. Now, see how the radiator looks now? Looks pretty clean. That might have to get one more coat of paint. But the baseboard looks good. I pretty much caulked all underneath there. That one I got on as straight as I can because how crooked the freaking thing was underneath of there. This looks good though now. Here, that corner. Got the baseboard in that corner. And I still have to put those tiles. I still have to put these tiles on here. But that's a whole nother job. Basically, this door is all, this door casing is all on. Of course, I hit the freaking top. I have to touch up that little white spot on the top of the, I hit it with the paintbrush. But you could see how nice the trim looks here. So that door casing is all on. I painted the closet door finally. I don't want to close it because I painted the edges. Actually, I can close it a little bit. I could close it a little bit, but basically that door is white. I just got to hit around the doorknob right there one time. But all this trim I painted again. I ran out of caulk. All of this baseboard is all caulked now. All on every nail hole. All the baseboard. I might have to hit the end of this baseboard right there. I mean, there's very few little touch-up spots. I got my little piece in there of baseboard. I got my baseboard there. That last little piece. This is all painted now because I never painted all up here. But that's all finished painting. All my pencil marks on the wall where I marked all the studs. I took the little roller. And when you mark your pencil lines on the wall, mark them way up here. Like a couple inches from the baseboard. But you can see how nice and clean the baseboard looks now. All of it. And all this door trim I painted again. So it all looks good. And I can't wrap baseboard around this corner here because of the way they got this door. This door is all painted up. Gotta hang that closet door. I just painted this, but now you could see this door. I sanded it. I actually sanded here, and I sanded all inside of there. So now this door opens and closes a whole lot better. But I don't know what he wants to do. I guess the hinges are just gonna stay the way they are. And I gotta put the doorknob on the bathroom door, which I'm probably gonna do right after this video. But here's the floor I showed you guys yesterday. I gotta sweep up right here from sanding my compound. That's just compound dust, actually. Let me just clean that up right now with a wet rag. And I caulked that baseboard so it doesn't look too bad. I got it up high enough where it's not gonna matter here. Here we go. That's all clean. See, that's all nice and clean. All that flooring is nice and tight. And that I cut by hand. This little strip in here. So I got that all done. Yeah, I caulked under that baseboard there. So now you can see it from back here. It looks pretty good. I ran out of freaking caulk. I still got to caulk a couple of spots in here, but I just ran out of caulk. But as you see, use that little tool. This little tool, which I got to clean up now. Use this little tool here. And when you caulk, you see this, put that there, just like that. And you just go right down your wall, push. I don't want to do it too hard right now because I just caulked all this a little while ago. I don't want it to get messed up. So basically this apartment's pretty much wrapped up. I got probably not even an hour left of stuff to do, and you can see how nice and tight all the door casing is to the door now. All of this here, all of this here. So I literally, oh, and I have to sand. I actually have to, because I hit that with compound yesterday. So I have to fix those two little spots, touch up those two little spots. Those are all. So basically I literally have 1, 2, and this other spot on the wall. I got like 3 or 4 little tiny spots on the wall I gotta hit with this beige paint. I actually painted all in here again, all over that. Did another coat over his freaking caulk. As you can see up there, it looks a lot better. I just can't get rid of this line. You can't paint over this stuff. But the rest of the top of the tub looks pretty good. That corner was horrible up there. And I'm just gonna let him fix this right here. Where his caulk, he can fix that. And look at all the white paint. This is all from other people. It comes right off of this tub. People made a freaking mess of this tub. Look at this. This is his caulk. This that I'm peeling off now. But yeah, I fixed that. That side's not that bad. I mean, you could clearly see where he gooped the freaking almond caulk on there. This side looks horrible. I mean, from far back, you can't really see it until you're like right up on it. And I don't know. I guess that's not going to matter because people are going to put a shower curtain there. So, shower curtain will probably cover that up and it'll look okay. But I might paint this medicine cabinet. I didn't talk to him about that yet. But here's the new doorknob for the bathroom. And as you can see, like I said, it's still wet. But I cleaned the whole freaking sink again. from that mess he made. I might put that doorknob on right now. And I have to put a little piece of, what's this, white on here. Oh, it's a piece of caulk. It doesn't matter. I can grout that again because I have to put a little tiny piece of tile in here. And maybe paint down in there one more time. But from what this place, if you watch, again, watch my first video when I walked in. Oh, and another thing I gotta do is put all these light covers and plug covers back on because I took them all off when I painted. But there's 1, 2, 3. I put a bunch of them on already, like our kitchen one. I mean, these things are freaking filthy. You could just clean them up, take them off, and put hot water on them. But you can see how freaking dirty those things are. But all these ones, like this room, I put them all back on. And I cleaned them up a little bit. I mean, not too much I could do with those. Yeah. And I have to paint right here. I just seen a spot right there. I gotta, you know, very, very, very little bit of stuff to do here. And it looks like this place looks a million times better. And of course, I still got my big mess of tools here. And this door is all painted up nice now, both sides. So I'll be hanging this door, and this door actually has the door, and this door is upside down right now, of course. But I don't know, I might hit this door one more coat. This guy gave me freaking paint. This is what's unbelievable about this guy. He gives me paint that other tenants used, and like, there's nothing really I can do about it now. The paint, this freaking paint, look at this paint, how he gives it to me. Look at this paint, how he gives it to me. With all freaking shit falling inside of it. So on the bottom of the freaking 5 gallon that I'm trying to paint with now, there's all freaking grit inside of that paint. Like, he gives these to tenants. He gives these 5 gallons to tenants to paint their friggin' apartments or whatever. They get all kinds of shit inside of there. And then he gives it to me. Not even halfway full to paint his doors with. I mean, the door looks good from here. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm not sanding that whole door down and repainting it again because he gave me crap friggin' paint. I mean, from what all these doors look like before till now, they look 100 times better. And, you know, like I said, that's a brand new door I had to install. I still got to trim out the outside of that door, but it was raining today. And I caulked all my ends of my boards. I caulked that now here, as you can see. And there's really nothing I can do about. I caulked all these first, and then they're getting freaking filthy. And I just freaking literally, well, I mean, from what that looked like before with the big gap under it, you can't even really, I might have to hit that with caulk one more time. He's got to bring me another tube of caulk. Or he said he might do some shoe molding or some quarter round. But now if I do quarter round here, I'm gonna have to trim my freaking piece back because the quarter round's got to go behind all this here. And you see how nice and tight I got that? As you can see, I have to caulk under there again because the caulk shrinks. It's close to the heater, so I turn the heat way up. Actually, let me shut this heat down. Put it on 55. But I turn that heat up, and what happens when you caulk and you turn the heat up right next to it, it shrinks the friggin' caulk right up, that caulk. Some guys say this caulk doesn't expand, or it doesn't shrink when you caulk with it. Yes, when you got gaps that big, when you're trying to fill in a 1/4 inch freaking gap, oh yes, when that caulk dries, it shrinks right up into the gap. And sometimes you got to do it 2 or 3 times. But like I said, I caulked all under here. So that looks good. I put pieces of wood behind there in that corner so I could have something to nail to, because there was nothing to nail that toe kick onto. And I was gonna caulk back in here, but I don't think I'm gonna caulk back in there. I mean, that's the cabinet is crooked. The cabinet is crooked. You know what I mean? What could I do? At least I got my trim pretty tight on that door casing. But that's how he wanted it. I wouldn't even have put a piece of trim right there. But he wanted a piece of trim on the side of the cabinet. He said, don't put one over here, which now looks ridiculous. He's like, oh, don't put a piece of trim there. Of course, you could see my baseboard behind there. He's like, oh, don't worry about putting a piece of trim there. That looks stupid now. If you're going to put the trim on one side, you might as well follow it all the way around and put it behind the other side. Because, I don't know. To me, that jumps right out. Why would you want me to put a piece of baseboard? Not even baseboard. This isn't even baseboard. This is cheap freaking Home Depot 1x4 knotty pine boards. And he didn't even want to spend a couple extra bucks and get freaking wood without all the knots in it. He's like, oh, just prime it a couple of times and, you know, just prime it a couple of times and paint it so the knots don't bleed through. So that's what I did. Okay. Whatever. Just pay me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Just pay me for it. If that's the way you want it, that's the way I'll do it. You know what I mean? As long as, when I give him the price, as long as he pays me, I'll do it any way he wants me to do it. I gotta eat my donut. But now after I do that tile thing on the wall right here, I'll make one more video when I'm walking out of this place. But I mean, if he wants to take all these light covers off again and clean. Oh, and I fixed these plugs. Because this plug right here is kind of messed up. So when you hit this plug, see the green light? Look at it. That one jumped off. And that one jumped off. And half the time this just trips right. We'll see if it does it. Sometimes you press it, and look at how people paint. I mean, if you see, you could just take your fingernail and you could clean all that paint right off of these. If you took all these plug covers off, and that's not my paint, guys. That's, as you can see, this is freaking disgusting. This is whoever painted all this before, but like I said, the only one I painted is this, because it's a blank. So it blends into the wall a little bit, but it looks better that color. Well, I should charge him for fixing it, for fixing, because the girl, when the girl lived here, she complained to him about 100 times about these plugs. Like, hello, all you gotta do is hit test and reset. You could hear this though. Like, something is definitely wrong with this. And I think it's this plug. There's something wrong with it. Because a couple of times, like I said, I pushed this. And now I gotta fix this. My friend brought a lamp for me to fix. His wife's favorite lamp. And I think it's this switch that's messed up. Actually, it might not be the switch. It might be It might be this light bulb. But she said this was a brand new light bulb. Sometimes whoa, I almost dropped the light bulb. I'll show you guys something. Just figure out if your light bulb's not working or it's the lamp itself. You flick the bulb. Flick it with your finger. And sometimes the filament in there, that's that little piece is called, that makes the light. It's called the filament. Sometimes when you shake the light bulb, but I don't think it's that. I think it's this switch right here that's messed up. Or there's a short in the wire. Hopefully it doesn't freaking, well, if anything happens, the breaker's gonna trip. Oh yeah, it's the light bulb. I could see the filament just came off. It's definitely the light bulb. I don't know if you guys could see that there. Try to get on the white background. See the filament, is it jumped from that to the prong right there? It's wrapped up around there. So basically that's what's wrong with this, I bet you. And I don't have my electrical tester up here. So sometimes too, he said it was a brand new light bulb. Doesn't matter if it's a brand new light bulb. Light bulbs with filaments in them. Light bulbs with those filaments in them. Let me hold this right here. With these filaments in them. See it? See the filament bouncing around? Look at that. If that's supposed to be connected, there. You see how I just did that? And it just kind of jumped onto the piece right there. But it's not going to stay. See, it fell back off. But when you shake these bulbs around, obviously, when you got brand new bulbs and you get them from Home Depot and stuff, of course, they just throw them on the shelf any old way. And they knock the filament off of there. And once the filament comes off the bulb, it's no good. So you could have bought a brand new pack of light bulbs. Check the filaments before you put them in. It's not your lamp. It's not your plug. It's not your switch. It's the filament and the light bulb's not connected right. It's broken. If I put my tester in here, in the socket, and I turn this lamp on and off, and it beeps, beep, 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 beep. When I turn this switch on and off, if my electrical sensor beeps, that means you got current running through the lamp. Which, as a matter of fact, I'm going to pause my video, because basically I'm waiting for this guy to come again today, and he's not here. And it's 4 o'clock, and he didn't come yet. I'm going to pause my video and try to keep my phone straight up and down, and I'm going to go downstairs and test this lamp. So I'll unpause my video when I get down to my shop down there. Okay. YouTube, I'm down in my workshop. Gonna start here's my tripod. So that's mostly why I don't have my tripod, because I keep forgetting it's in my workshop. Alright, let's try this. Leave out here. Let's see what we get. Sometimes the wire gets kinked. Sometimes the wire gets kinked under here too. You peel this felt back. But I don't see nothing wrong with the wire, so we're just gonna, and the felt, as you can see, you can peel it back and you can stick it right back on. So let's see. Plug this in. Where is my... Guys, get yourself one of these. I think I showed you guys this before. Let's see what happens. See, it's the light bulb. I know right away. Alright, here's another one. Shut up. That's how sensitive this is. Alright, let me put it on number 1. Number 2. Alright. That one keeps getting stuck. I think the batteries are going low. Oh, there it goes. Alright, why isn't this one coming on now? Same thing. This one's not making it. Yeah. As you can hear, it's got juice. This one, the battery's going dead too. How do you? I forgot how to change the batteries in these. In this one, I think I gotta take the little screws out. Let's see. There you go. That one's working. There's definitely power in there. And be careful. Don't hit the side. I think I know what's wrong. I think I figured it out already, guys. There's a little clip inside of here. There's a little brass clip inside of here that catches. And I unplugged the lamp before I'm doing this. Okay. Now, if you see, I don't know if you could see that on my camera. Hold on. Take this off. Yeah, I know how to fix lamps too. If you see inside of there, this little clip, this little brass clip right here, and it's saying this is live still. Did I unplug the wrong one? Why is this going off? Okay. It's unplugged. But anyways, if that little clip inside your lamp gets bent in, it's not making contact with the light bulb. So what'll happen is you stretch this little clip out, you get something in there. You can't freaking see it probably, but you stretch the little clip on the bottom, you stretch the little clip on the top, and then your lamp should work. And I don't have another freaking light bulb now. I don't have a little lamp bulb to test this out. I don't think. I know I don't. I don't have them anywhere that I could think of. No, I probably don't have a light bulb. I used to have a ton. I used to have a ton of little night lights, because that's what that takes. That takes a night light bulb. I don't, unfortunately, like I said, I don't have a night light bulb. And here's another way you could test it too. If I can find my other, tester. Where the hell is my other tester? In sorry, bag somewhere. I have no clue where my other little voltage meter is now. Lost along the way. And nowhere to be found. So, just found out I'm missing my voltage. My other voltage tester. Have no clue how that happens because I literally put all my stuff back right after I use it. And of course, when I go to look for it, somebody had to take it out of my bag. Somewhere along the way, somebody used my voltage tester and they never put it back in my tool bag. Because there's only one tool bag I have with all my voltage testers in it. And it wouldn't be I don't know where else it would be. I have no clue where my voltage tester is. I'm not even gonna go crazy looking for it. Because it should have been. Oh, here's the clip to this. Make sure this is off. It's not in here, and this is the pouch everything came with. So, I have no clue where that disappeared to. But I do have another voltage tester. I have another voltage tester somewhere, but like I said, I can't find it anywhere. It has two little. Alright, let's see. I'll try this one. 10 amps. It's that AC.